Yo ninjas and Kaio, welcome to the Cross Open Airflare tutorial. Actually, I don't know the real name of this move. I call it in that way because basically you cross your legs when you are on the right hand if you spin clockwise, and then you open them when you land on the left arm. So it's a mix between a normal airflare and a munch or baby airflare. To learn this move properly, you need to have a good airflare control. And I also really recommend to being able to do airflares by using the bounce technique a little bit. Not only the swing, because in this airflare, you're gonna cross your legs and bounce them and then open them. If you can only perform the swing technique during the airflare, this variation is gonna be more challenging. If you will need more help for your power moves and you want me to help you with your progress, check out my Patreon, link in the description. And also, if you're interested, check out my merch, also link in the description. Let's start! First step to learn this move. Make sure to understand the positions on the left arm and on the right arm. I spin clockwise, I start with my left arm. When I start with my left arm on the floor, I really wanna spread and open my legs as straight as possible. Because the more you give the effect that you spread your legs and you keep them straight, and then you close them very small and then you open them again very wide, the cooler and the nicer will be the movement. So you wanna really make the two freezes on the left arm and on the right arm very different. On the left arm, you wanna really open your legs as wide as possible. So just practice this freeze, just a normal air freeze. You can touch your foot if you want. Make your legs wide and straight. Instead, on the right arm, if you spin clockwise, your knees are bent like this, and you also try to turn a little bit your knees in that way. Don't stay like this, but try to stay like this. Open here your arm and your shoulder, turn your hips and turn your knees. If you're not flexible with your shoulder, at first just try like this for a few times, and then try to turn more with the time. So try to turn. When you get it, just cross your legs. So do the same thing, but cross your legs like this. When I do it, I cross my right leg on my left leg. But I think it doesn't really change so much if you want to cross it in the other way. I think it's not a big deal. Just keep your legs close together. That's the important thing. So do the same thing, but now cross your legs. Turn, cross and close. When you do this position on the right arm, you really want to make yourself small. Like, try to close yourself as much as possible. Instead, when you are on the left arm, in the landing part or in the starting part, do the opposite. Try to be as wide and as open as possible. So like this. When you feel warmed up with these two positions, go to the step number 2. Do the start of this airflare. From here, just start like a normal airflare, but think about these two positions. So left arm, very wide, and then when you are on the right arm, close yourself as small as possible. Don't throw yet, don't jump, just do the start at first. So open and close. Open and close. When you close your legs, make sure to turn also. You will feel maybe a little bit unstable if you don't throw, but if you have a very good pike freeze on the right arm, it will be very easy for you. So I really recommend to practice pike freezes, air freezes a lot. If you can do hand-ups on both hands, especially on the right arm, it's gonna be also easier. If you feel uncomfortable with this position, don't even throw yet. Just practice this step for now. Step number 3, the bounce and the throw. In this airflare, you don't have the swing and the kick of the legs because you don't do this. But instead, from the left arm, you go to the right, you cross, and when you cross, you can only bounce the legs. You cannot really swing them from here. So the only thing that you can do from here is just bounce your legs and open them. If you are not used to this bounce, I recommend first to practice it without crossing your legs. So you can start the throw by opening your legs when you are on the left arm, then closing your legs, but not crossing them. So you can close them kind of like here, like this, then bouncing them, and opening them again when you land on the left arm. So in this way you will make the movement a little bit easier and a little bit more similar to a normal airflare. So basically you want to do a normal airflare, but when you are on the right arm, just bend your legs more. Maybe at first the form will not be so clear and it will look something like this, but don't worry. When you start feeling more comfortable in this way, try to close your legs even more. Fold them as much as possible, like this, until you can naturally cross your legs. I also recommend to practice only the start of this move without the throw. So you can alternate. Sometimes you can practice the throw by not crossing your legs, but just doing this. And then practice the start by crossing your legs and by focusing more on the form of your legs. Open and close. Practice both ways. When you master both ways, you should be able to do one good round of this move. So you open your legs, you cross them and you close them, and then you open them again. Once you can do one round like this, you can just try multiple rounds. The concept is the same, just repeat it over and over again. Another tip to improve your form, but this could be hard for someone, is to wait longer on the right arm. This will be easier if you can really do many hand-ups on the right arm, or if you can do very good pike freezes on the right arm. Instead, if your stronger arm is your landing arm, so in my case it's the left one, this will be a little bit harder because it will be more spontaneous to wait longer on the left arm than crossing your legs very fast and then opening them again and waiting. So for me, it's kind of like that. When I do this, I wait longer, and then when I go to my right arm, I close my legs quickly and then I open them again and I wait longer again. This depends if your left arm is stronger or if your right arm is stronger. If both of your arms are strong, or if your stronger arm is the throwing arm, in my case the right, this will be a little bit easier. So when you cross your legs here, you can just try to wait longer and to keep the position here. And just when you reach the limit, then throw. For me, this is a little bit challenging, but I can try to show you. Wait and jump. So these are the key points for this move. Then it's just a matter of practice. The more you practice the freezes on both hands and also the hand-ups, the more it will become easier. Think at this airflare and at these bumps of the legs more as a hand-up than a normal airflare where you swing your legs. You don't have to kick your legs like this to swing them. Think about it like a hand-up. So fold your legs and then bounce them. Practice a lot of hand-ups on the right hand. And also could be helpful for you to practice hand-up with crossed legs to hand-ups with open legs. So you can do something like this. Fold and open. You can practice this thing and the push is the same. Just add the rotation to go to the other arm. But the bounce, the movement of the legs is the same. So really master this leg movement. Fold and open. If you want to try to make it more challenging, you can try to touch your right foot when you land on the left arm. So when you land here, touch. If you would like to learn more airflare variations in future, I really recommend to learn this one, because among all the variations, this one is one of the easiest in my opinion, and it's very useful to understand how to bounce your legs and how to play with your legs a little bit. Then, when you master this variation, you can try variations of these variations. For example, touching your leg, or maybe landing with one leg bent and the other straight, kind of like in an L kick, like this. Or you can try to hop on your landing arm, and then you can play and add more details to this variation and create new variations. Also, if you learn this variation, it's going to be way easier to learn the baby or munch airflare, so I really recommend learning it. Master this variation and then create new ones. If you will need more help for your power moves or your breaking in general, check out my Patreon, link in the description. And if you want, check out my merch, also link in the description. See you next time with a new tutorial. Yo ninjas!